The next couple days here with Philly, obviously, Nick and Howie and their entire group are gracious hosts for having us down here, and we're going to get a lot of good work done today and tomorrow, all sorts of situations, so we're really looking forward to it. Obviously, we've done this with the Eagles both here and in Berea, so feel really good about the structure and the plan and that type of thing, but excited about the work we'll get out here. So if that, I'll take any questions.
In terms of quarterback participation, what is the latest update?
No major update. Kenny will continue to be in there in 7-on-7. Dylan's doing better and will continue to get more team reps.
Is he on track to potentially play?
I think we have to get through today and tomorrow, Daniel, before I know that for sure.
Is there a lot of tackling for you?
No.
Neither of them.
No.
Kevin, we haven't talked to you since Miles' citation became public, especially coming off of both his accident 3 years ago and what Shedeur went through this summer. How extra disappointing is that?
Yeah,
coming from his team leader specifically.
Extremely disappointing. It's been addressed with Miles, with the football team. He needs to slow down for his safety and the safety of others.
Coach, obviously you're here on a business trip, but deep roots here. Just how's it feel just being back in Philly, seeing some familiar faces, and probably been in touch with family and friends just while you touched down?
Yeah, it's always good to get back here and see some familiar faces on the Eagles staff, and then we ate well last night, so that's a positive.
And also just I know you're a prideful prep guy, 2 prep guys on this roster.
Mm-hmm.
How cool is it to see that program sending people to the highest level?
Yeah, excited for those guys. They were great football players in high school. They're obviously doing a great job here. I'm excited to say hello to them, but we're always looking out for our fellow Hawks.
Kevin, after the Charlotte game in Charlotte, you said Shedeur would get plenty of reps in the next game. Just picking on Gabriel, would he start?
Yeah, I guess if those guys could not play, yes. Yeah, and we're working through that, Tony. We're always going to play our young guys a lot in these games, so we'll see how it shakes out here over the next couple of days.
Is there some wisdom, though, if Dylan is healthy, would you like to see him get a start as well, potentially?
Yeah, potentially. Again, the plan was always to give both of those guys a start in the preseason, so we'll see how it shakes out.
What about first team reps against the first team Eagles defense today? Is Joe going to get a majority of those?
I'd say Joe will get the majority of them, yes.
Kevin, is it harder to divide those reps up in a joint practice setting like this than maybe back in Berea to get all the guys?
I don't think it's harder. No, I think it's the reps are what they are. You obviously have the game coming down the line here on Saturday, where you keep that in mind when you're putting the rep plan together.
Kevin, with this being such a big deal for Kenny to come back here to Philadelphia and everything, how hard was it for you guys to kind of keep him out of those 11-on-11s? I'm sure he really wanted to do that.
It's no fun being hurt, and Kenny, unfortunately, is rehabbing and doing better and getting better, and he's doing a great job. You saw him in that 7-on-7. I thought he had some really nice moments in the 7-on-7. So he's doing a good job. Of course, he wants to do more. I want him to do more, but we'll be very, appropriately conservative with that injury.
In terms of body of work, evaluating what he's does practice against the Eagles and game against the Eagles way Kevin?
Yeah, I think all these reps, Tony, are so important. I don't want to say a rep from a week ago in a team period wasn't important. I think they're all important. Obviously, they're different here in the practice setting because this is a defensive scheme that our guys don't know. These are players that our guys don't know. So, of course, you think about those reps differently, but we're really taking an approach here where everything matters. Every rep matters.
And the quality of team.
Yeah, that's obviously a huge deal. Nick does a great job with his football team. I think they are well coached. I think they have really, really good players. I made mention the other day where I think this is probably the best offensive line, defensive line in the game. So it's a great challenge for our guys.
But because it's a team you guys don't see, how beneficial is that both for not only young guys for the game, but also the vets to see different schemes at this stage of the season?
That's what you do when you're talking about who to practice against. It's important for me to know who the other head coach is and have a relationship with the head coach so you can put a good plan together. But then the next most important thing is that the schemes are different from what you see every single day. So Carolina, for instance, was a very different scheme defensively with an under, front, or 5 on the line of scrimmage. Coach Fangio has a very similar base defense. So we'll see that again, which we don't see a ton of versus our defense. So I think the scheme piece is really essential to when you're putting these practices together.
Kevin, with this Eagles offensive line and how veteran they are, and plus having Jalen and Saquon, like what's key for your guys' defensive rookies, especially like Mason and Carson up front, and what do you want to see from them these next couple of years?
You know, it's really no different than when we're in Berea. We just want to compete like crazy, and going up against great players makes you great, and I think that's something that we certainly see in Berea, and we're looking forward to seeing that here as well.
And this is probably an
Yeah, I have a ton of respect for Nick. I've known him for a little bit here. We have guys that we've never coached together, but we have good friends that have coached with each other. So I just have a ton of respect for how he handles his business, how he runs his football team. Obviously, he's done a great job in this city, and I just have a ton of respect for him.
Kevin, I'm sure this is a
He'll be limited. Won't be in a ton of team reps.
I'm sure that this is an in-house matter and something that you wouldn't want to share publicly, but can you say if you guys disappoint Miles in any way?
Yeah, I can't, Mary Kay. I'll keep everything internal. Yeah, I think Joe's the same guy that he was then. He's the same guy every single day. I think that's one of the things you admire about Joe is how he approaches his business. He's done a really nice job in camp. He's also done a really nice job just providing leadership to the quarterback room, to the offense, and to the football team.
I know you said he's limited, but what have you seen so far?
Yeah, Dylan's done a nice job, obviously limited by that hamstring, so getting more and more reps with him, but he's done a nice job with what's been given to him, making good decisions.
What did you like about him coming out?
Yeah, played a lot of football games, good decision maker, accurate.
When you think about the process of making your quarterback choice and the numbers that you have and the way the injuries are factored in, how challenging has it been to this point, and how challenging will it be going forward to see all that you want to see before you make your choice?
Yeah, we've kind of talked about it a lot. It's an all-encompassing evaluation. Obviously, I know week one is coming and we'll make a decision there, but we're very, very obsessed with player development and the development of our quarterbacks. So that's really been something that we've worked hard at, whether it's reps in practice or the meeting rooms or the walkthroughs. We want to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to get these guys better.
Good?
Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.